Alright, what's going on, everyone? So I'm back, and today I'm going to talk about Arena. Usually I am not this high in rank, 99. I've been hovering in the 100 to 200 plus range, but since I'm starting at 99, it should be a pretty good run. What I'm going to try to do is get under 75, and it's like already not looking super great because everyone's like way stronger than me. I usually go for people that are a little bit below me. Sometimes I do go above me, but like not by that much. Let me see. I want to try to at least get into the 80s. So 89. I'll do this one. I'm not really super familiar with fighting Classic, but I'll do this. It seems like the further down I get, the better teams, not the better teams there are, but I'm just finding different teams than what I'm used to facing. It kind of already automatically targeted Sonic, but whenever I start an arena match, I usually just target Sonic before anything else and try to take him out as fast as possible because Sonic's one of the most dangerous heroes in the game. So I thought I had done 2 greens, but apparently I didn't. Oh, I should have done the Hotsuma max there. So my beat's already down. That's not good. Okay, good. So I was hoping that Death Adder would knock out Sonic and he would put the thing on Joe, the darkness. So that's good already. I feel like they've already gotten more hits in on me, but I'm just gonna keep attacking. So I usually target Joe just because Joe can be explosive, but the thing is, like, I'm remembering the old Joe where wow, Lassic is destroying me. Yeah, I'm not used to fighting Lassic, so apparently Lassic is really good. But yeah, I'm used to fighting the old Joe who would like just go crazy because he had that whole. I'm gonna stun Lassic because Lassic is going OD right now. Okay, so I guess that stun didn't work. Oh, the shield block stun, like, I don't think that's ever happened. That's ever actually happened before. I think it's supposed to, like, it's definitely supposed to, but I feel like it just always goes through anyway. And yeah, so looks like Lassic is just destroying me today. I wasn't expecting a team to be that was slightly above me to be this good, but yeah, I'm getting wrecked. I mean, you can't be afraid of getting wrecked. You're gonna get wrecked every once in a while, especially when people used to use the Joe team, the Joe, Sonic, Big, and Shadow. It's just crazy how it used to just pop off and just destroy you super quick. Yeah, this is not looking too great right now. Nobody has mana, nobody's gonna be able to revive. So this is probably gonna be a loss. Look at how much life Lassic is taking off so quickly. I've never seen my life go down that fast, especially not on Death Adder. But that is a 2 blue star Lassic, so my Hotsuma is my only legendary and he's 1 blue star, so I can see why the Lassic is like so good. So now I basically am just gonna have to wait for the timer, and in the meantime I'm probably just gonna do this event here. So yeah, that's why I usually go for people under my power level, because the power level is kind of like a suggestion. It's not really like super solid. Like one number being higher than another number isn't necessarily meaningful. That's why sometimes you can actually go slightly above you and you can destroy that team. But it feels like because of the Lassic, that team was just insanely good, and the number is probably lower than what the actual strength was. So yeah, my main strategy is to basically go for teams that are weaker than me and try, you know, depending on what my rank is, like you can move down in rank pretty fast or up in rank, however you want to consider that. Like if you're in the 300s, you can go down by like 40 or 50 at a time. But like once you start getting close to the 200s and in that range, like people actually take the game seriously. So you'll start going down by like 30, 25, something closer to that. Once you're in the low hundreds, you're probably doing like 20, 25 at a time. And like now it's looking like 5 or 10. This is like the first time I placed under 100 was probably a few days ago, and last night I believe I placed exactly 75 because I attacked the guy with 75. So I'm not used to being this low. But yeah, like I'm saying, like once you get that low, you can't really move down as fast. And I started noticing that as soon as you start hitting like 200. 200 is where you start getting those mega arena tokens. So yeah, that's kind of something you have to consider. Like you have to log in. Like right now I'm logged in 13 minutes. There's 13 minutes before the thing resets. No thanks. So I usually try to log in 30 minutes and start that first battle right away, because things can go wrong and things like certain battles take long for whatever reason, and you want to just kind of just make sure you get your battles in. A lot of times I'll get like 2 battles in and then it refreshes, but like it's usually okay, because like to me, as long as I finish under 200, I'm happy. But at this point, like I've been under 150 enough that I need to finish under 150 for me to feel like, okay, I timed it right and everything. Right now it's about to be 10, or no, it's about to be 11. So I usually start at 10:30 EST, and the thing resets at 11 EST. So I know it sucks for like other people in other time zone. Their thing resets at a different time, but you have to, like, if you don't play like this, you just are not gonna rank very well. I actually just got my team to 2 blue stars, or most of my team to 2 blue stars recently, and I leveled up recently. So I'm hoping to hit level 60 pretty soon so that I can do the enhancement. And I should have, if I look here, right, by the time I hit 60, I should hopefully have 45,000, and then that should be enough to upgrade 3 characters. I could definitely upgrade 2 characters at this point, and I have a lot of gold. I've been saving gold since like the last, not the one that just passed, but 2 gold events before, so I just kind of haven't been spending. I kind of upgraded a bunch of people, Joe, Shadow, someone else, just because I'm gonna need them for other stuff. Like there's a new event where you need like an epic character, and each time you beat, it's not an event, it's a challenge. Each time you beat a stage, it's 1 more star that you need to be able to play the next stage. So I was like, you know what, Shadow, I need you for this because I need to get those level 2 reagents. So not only did I upgrade the star potential, I'm actually going to go for this one right here, the 91. So I upgraded the star potential, and then I also started upgrading my skills that require level 2 reagents. So I feel like that's made a huge difference on my Death Adder. But apparently a 2 blue star Lassic just walks all over that. So I feel like I just got like a nice combination of like upgrades. So I feel really good about where I am, and that's why I'm kind of like able to make it under 900. So it feels like they got a second turn there. I don't think Sonic, well, Sonic's had empty mana, so maybe he did get a superstar. Oh, this is where it kind of gets dangerous now. Now that Sonic's at half-life, Big is taking the taunt, so I gotta be kind of careful so that I don't let Sonic get that extra turn. I think I should be good though. So the taunt is off, and I'm just gonna hit him with beat. Beat star power is actually pretty good, so I don't really consider beat as like a main attacker, but whenever he does that, he does pretty well. So right now I'm actually just gonna attack big. Actually, like the power level difference is pretty big, so I shouldn't have a problem. But what I usually do is attack big second, because he's already like at half life. And honestly, big himself doesn't really have that much life. He's just his tank ability where he taunts. That's what makes him good, is that he takes away the threat from Sonic, and then also he gives Sonic more blue tiles. So he's kind of ridiculous. Like, also he has like that extra life passive bonus, so that's what really makes him strong. But like himself, if you just attack him directly, he doesn't really have that much life. And the thing I'm kind of starting to consider is, well, there you go, that was fast, is attacking big first, just because he you're gonna have to attack him anyway, so you might as well like try to knock him out first and just get rid of him. But I haven't really switched to that. I mean, I'm just so used to attacking Sonic first, because like Sonic is just such a huge threat. I tend to leave Shadow for last, even though Shadow is like super duper threatening with his star ability. And the problem with Shadow is that if you leave him for last and he uses the max, he can generate 4 star tiles for himself, and that's pretty insane. That I've gotten the bad end of that, and he's just like destroyed me off of that, and it's just like, oh, okay, I guess I shouldn't be leaving Shadow for last. But at the same time, is it still level 2 one? Oh no. At the same time though, he's like super duper tanky because of his passive, Indomitable Will, and he just like builds up shields for himself out of nowhere. And like sometimes I'd just rather not trigger that, so I either save him for third or for last. And like, yeah, he is a threat, and I do want to get rid of him, but at the same time, I'd rather them have one less attacker on their side, so they're just outputting a lot less damage. Okay, so that's kind of my strategy in terms of how I'm attacking people. And then what I try to do, aside from like choosing the right target, is attacking with the right person. So since Hotsuma's max charges like super fast, he only needs 6 mana. So I want to just start attacking with him as fast as possible. So yeah, mana cost 6, as you can see there. So he's also really strong. Like, where does it say it up here? Match damage 1491 compared to Rouge. Rouge is not going to be as high. 1398. That's actually pretty respectable though. And 1630. So actually Death Adder is way stronger, but the thing with Hotsuma is you want to start doing those maxes like right away, so that he can start building up the growth. And then he'll just like start spiraling out of control. If you could get 2 or 3 growths on him, that's a wrap. And like, not only that, his passive ability, I think, gives him growth as well. When he makes a match 4 or greater, that's like something I don't even pay attention to, but that's pretty insane. Like, he just like gets insanely strong, I should say. And if you ever play those Unite challenges, where it's you against one hero, like you're playing against the 4 heroes of the same series, but it's one at a time, he gets ridiculously strong. And like, he puts up a shield, he gets the dodge, and then he as you keep using your max, he just spirals and does more and more damage. So it just gets easier and easier as you go through the waves. So with Hotuma on your team, like you can get through those unite events pretty easily. Let me see if I have one. Yeah, right here. So I shouldn't even have been able to beat that. Like my team is 36,000 and I beat 88,000. Yo, Hotuma's insane for that. All right, let's get back to this. I'm like annoyed that this takes so long. I usually set a timer so that as soon as I'm done, I put like a 4-minute and 30-second timer so that I'm like ready to go. Because a lot of times I'll just forget to check back, and that's kind of what I do. And that's kind of what I'm saying. Like you want to give yourself a good half hour before the start time, so that you can actually, wow, 70,000? Are you kidding me? So that you can actually not mess it up and actually get your fights in. So should I go for this? I think I will. Even though it's another 2 blue star Elastic, I might have to go for him first, man. I'm not messing with this boy. So this is good that there's not that much green, so that actually that's probably bad, because now I can't match this bottom one. So that Ren up here doesn't start doing the taunt, but it looks like he's probably gonna do it. Either way though, I'm gonna just keep damaging Elastic. And look, I just got a match 4 with Hotuma, so that just gave me growth. Bam, I get some more growth. I will keep attacking this dude with Hotuma, and Hotuma's already in one turn. Hotuma's already back to half the mana cost. So yeah, this freaking Ren is gonna be a problem, but hopefully with this Hotuma shield, we should start being able to do a little better against them. All right, so that's good that the clock tile's next to a bunch of greens. So I'm gonna attack Ren again and attack him again. So I was able to do the max and the attack, and as you can see here again, I'm just gonna attack again, and Hotuma just stays winning. So since the taunt came off, oh geez, Tails with the heal. Yeah, this is not good. All right, so let's finish this guy off and kind of just figure out like what are we gonna do here. So we got Elastic and we got Tails at the same time. So it is 20% less damage. Okay. So Rouge is down. That's not good. We're gonna Rouge doesn't go down that fast. She's usually the second one to get attacked, but she doesn't go down that fast. So this is kind of like concerning me a little bit right now. This is not looking good. I'm just not used to being in such a high rank, I guess is the right way to say it. The high rank, not a low rank. Yeah, this is not looking super great. Elastic is red, or yeah, Elastic is red. So he's gonna get. Yeah, no wonder he's doing so much damage. He's got like all these star tiles all over the place. All right, so I kind of want to keep attacking though. So I'm gonna have to match on yellow. This should be a good one here. But I should do it like this, just to kind of keep building another person up. I want to try to get rid of Elastic if possible. And damn, he got rid of my star. Alright, so thankfully Death Adder's living up to his tankiness. He's technically not a tank, but he's pretty tanky. Since he's stunned, I want to try to get the highest amount of person back. Oh man, what a waste of a star. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep matching for Hotuma. Looks like Hotuma and Beat might be able to come back, so I'm gonna do this. Bam and bam. Okay, so unfortunately Death Adder died like right there, but oh wow, this is dangerous. Sonic has a superstar right here, and I almost didn't notice it. So at least that's gonna help us get Rouge back, but we kind of need to keep attacking. Oh, he didn't see this apparently, so yeah, so let's not let him get a second turn. And let's attack with Rouge. And we're kind of hoping to revive Death Adder here. But yeah, I don't think so. So I think by now the time probably ran out. And whatever rank I had going into this is what's gonna be the rank. Wow, that healed a crap ton. That healed like most of Sonic's life. Okay, so kind of the bad thing is that Hotsuma died, so he lost his growth. So let me keep attacking with Hotsuma. Problem is he keeps matching red, so his Elastic might be coming back pretty soon, which is no bueno. And so now Rouge is by herself, which is also no bueno. So this is a good time to stun Sonic. And I probably should have stunned Tails. But actually let me kill Sonic because Tails is about to heal. And I think it's probably best right now to prevent Tails from attacking, but that's kind of one of the strategies. Is like, you might not get to attack, but you might want to also prevent whoever you're attacking from attacking. Obviously I didn't do that, and I just completely messed up and dropped the ball there. So yeah, that didn't work out, but I should have my 91 rank. And that should give me a whole bunch of rewards. So 140 gems is pretty good. 30 legendary tokens. That's definitely good. And yeah, it's kind of a big difference. It's not that big of a difference, but over time it adds up. You do get a lot more arena tokens from when you initially get to the 200 range. And yeah, so I'm just gonna use up my time here. I'm probably gonna just refresh the so yeah, this is what I use the gems for a lot of the times. I don't really care that much about reagents. I probably will care later, but the reason I'm kind of spending gems here is because of the new milestones. So now with the milestones you can get Shenhua shards. So I want to try to get at least some of those, because I already have a decent amount of her shards. I'm probably not halfway yet, but if they do like sometimes when there's a new character, they'll do the random chest, and they'll also do like one of the newer characters. They'll give you some of those shards. So if they give Shenhua, I'll probably be in good shape. Everyone else that's recent, I have in pretty good shape, except for Silvaria. I forgot her name. Silvaria, yeah. Which I have 0. So everyone else I at least have. My phone is plugged into the computer, so I'm not sure why that came up. But everyone else, I'm like halfway there. I was hoping to get more Largo shards from the last event, but they gave Ryo Hazuki, so can't really complain about that. I kind of do want the Ryo Hazuki, so I'll definitely take that. I think they're both epic, so yeah, all 3 of these guys are epic, and these 2 are legendary. So we're kind of likely to get one of those 3 rather than these 2 at the top. So yeah, in terms of rising in the ranks, I remember when I first started playing, I think I would get around 700th place when I did arena. But I mean, I just kind of just kept rising up and up. I just kind of try to pay attention to how I did the matches and all that stuff. You know, that's kind of where I started to realize, hey, wait till the end of the day so that you can attack and keep your rank. I realized like, hey, you know what? I didn't realize that right away, but I realized like, yo, with all these events going on, you kind of want to spend shards on like whatever the legendary is, but you got to make sure to focus on your main teams, because you're gonna reach the level max pretty fast because of all these stupid spirit stones. So you'll want to like, the only thing you can keep progressing on is on the star ranking. So, but the thing with that is that it takes so long to get the stars, the shards. Like as you level up, you pretty much have to consistently keep doing that. So yeah, that's one thing I suggest, is just keep working on your main team. And I think you can safely, easily get everyone to like level 5 skills pretty easily. And then level 7 becomes the bottleneck where you start having to use the level 2 reagents. So a lot of my team is on there. So as you can see here, Death Adder, I just bought the reagents with the gems on the shop, and I was able to get that to level 9. So he just has massive defense from that. He just takes a less percentage of damage. So as long as we're not fighting an elemental character, which is probably why Lassic was destroying us, because he might be elemental. Yeah, so my Lassic is weak. There's a lot of my heroes that I haven't leveled up because there used to be a task for level up 1 hero per day. So I would just keep people weak so that I would always have something to level up. But they took that away, so that's not even necessary anymore. So I have like 4 legendary characters on level 1 and 2. So what I should probably try to do is get them to like at least level 10 or 20. But I mean, I don't really need to do that, so I just haven't done it. But yeah, it doesn't really matter the time at this point. But yeah, try to get your skills to like at least level 7, and then start working on whatever skill you feel is the most impactful. So right now my beat, I haven't gotten anything to level 8 yet. I am kind of working on this one, I think. But like, I don't feel like healing more is that impactful because he dies pretty quickly, right? So it's just the heal value that goes up for this damage. Like, so like, I don't feel that's, not in the arena at least, since he's the first one to get taken out. So I don't feel like that's worth upgrading right away. Then this, the reason I think this is worth upgrading, because that does pay off after a while. That high percentage, like, even though it's only going up by 2%, I think the max is 62%, 66%. So, but like once beat gets hit once in a turn, then that activates, and 66%, like once you get to that 66% chance every attack, so that counts multiple hitting attacks. I think that's really good in terms of preventing damage. So I think that's the first one I'm going to go for. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, just try to keep rising in the ranks every day. Do your 4, and like you'll realize like, hey, you know, I can fight this team. Like, I can fight like Gilius is no problem. Big the Cat is no problem. Sonic, if you take care of Sonic, he's not that much of a problem. Tails is not that much of a problem. Joe is kind of a little bit of a problem, but not that much. Shadow is kind of a problem, but then you'll also start to notice like what's strong about them. Like I was saying before, Shadow is pretty tanky. Like, he's not really tanky per se, but because of his passive, he becomes really tanky, and he makes the team tanky. So maybe it's not a good idea to attack him and activate the shield. And I don't really know if people are still using the super combo team of Big, Joe, Sonic, and Shadow anymore. But like, now that I'm getting into the lower ranks, I'm seeing a lot more legendaries. I'm seeing like Alice. I'm seeing Lassic. I'm seeing like what's his name? This boy right here, Dr. Curian. And I'm seeing like Alicia. She's not really legendary, but I have been seeing her a bit. I see Agent G. I don't really see BD Joe. And I see Ren, I guess. Sometimes I see Mr. X. Like, you kind of just learn to see who's actually a threat or not. A lot of those aren't threats, but like as I found out, Lassic is elemental. Ebitan could be a real threat because he has like that poison damage, quote unquote. Agent G can be a huge threat if you let him start attacking. So since he's kind of taking over Sonic's spot, like I would just attack him first if I see him. Yeah. But yeah, like I think the key thing is just to keep trying to rank up. Tyrus Flare is kind of annoying, but at the same time, she's not that bad. I think Hibana is kind of a threat, like a threat that you don't really expect to be a threat. Just because she has that dark bonus, and she does like multiple hits. So beat would be good against her, but like she can be very dangerous if she gets her max skill off because she does a lot of damage. And like you don't expect her to because she's like a common, but she can be very dangerous. Sometimes Blaze can be dangerous. She's not that bad, but like if she starts attacking, if she starts doing her max and starts attacking a lot, then you gotta kind of be careful with that. But she's not really that much of a threat. And I kind of don't like facing Tyrius because if you leave one sword tile active and only one, it'll just start building up and it'll just get ridiculous. So I don't like that. I'm gonna take her out first, or next I should say. But yeah, like I keep saying, like consistent thing is to just keep doing your dailies every day, your arenas every day. You have to do them for the last daily challenge thing, so you might as well just do them and just keep going up. Use the tokens you get to buy shards. Like I actually have a lot of tokens saved up, but I think the most cost-effective way to use them is to, so if I go to the arena shop right now, I have a crap ton, and that's just because I like saving just in case. Like let's say they release Ulala or something like that and she's like legendary. Okay, she won't be legendary. I mean she might be legendary, but she probably won't be, but she might. But I'm saying, like, for my example, like saving these up won't help for legendary, right? The ones on the right do. But you'll like, let's say I want to unlock her instantly as soon as she's available in this shop. I want to save up enough survival tokens so that I can buy. Well, I think it'll take a few days just because there's a 20 shard limit. But I want to be able to buy her as soon as possible because that's a character I want. I want to be able to buy Vice as soon as possible because that's a character I want. Like Vice Aika or Fina or Captain Drachma or whoever they decide. Real Hazuki, I wanted to get him as soon as possible, but it's just been annoying. But we're getting there. I'm hoping for the next event that he's like the gimme shard. And then who else? I forgot. I kind of lost my train of thought there, but yeah, I definitely want Real Hazuki. Oh, I was gonna say, like, he's not available to buy in the survival shop or in the other shop yet. So the only thing you can get him in is either the ultimate chest, which I never buy. That thing is like way too expensive, or in this. I'm kind of waiting for Welkin to rotate out of this because I've already opened too many of these and I got like Welkin shards, and it's just like, yo, come on. So I mean, Welkin is like mad good for the events, but he's about to like get taken out, so I don't want more Welkin shards. So like anyone else from this, yes, I will definitely take Welkin out, make it somebody else. I don't think anybody's rare or common, so I'm guessing it's gonna be Londi as the next character. I'm not really seeing Londi as being rare, so he's probably gonna be legendary. Considering Rio and Tom are both epic, he's probably gonna be legendary. I don't really see him being the 50% chance or anybody else being the 50% chance, so they might bring back like Alice or somebody else or something. I don't know. Not Alice, Alicia. But yeah, like hopefully it's something that I could use, because I have enough Welkin, and it's not like I would love to upgrade my Welkin to be able to do this, but I'm at the point where like upgrading him is not gonna be helpful in terms of me getting more higher on the little level thing there, on the level select screen there. So I don't think I'm gonna really invest any more into Welkin. And also he's at level 50, so it's gonna cost a lot of spirit stones to get him any further. So really the only way I'm gonna level him up is if somehow I decide to make him my main team, which probably not, or if I use shards, if I get shards to rank him up in terms of stars. So yeah, I think I've probably talked long enough. Like I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Basically that's it for me. Just kind of focus your shards on getting the heroes, your main heroes. Like don't really worry about survival. Like you do want to beat survival. It's annoying to not be able to beat it. So you probably want to have like a secondary team, but at least focus half of your resources on getting your main team up, and then you want to be beyond the ring, you want to do all this other stuff, do that with your second team and focus on that. Save up your money. Don't okay, sometimes you do want to level up certain characters because they're boosted or whatever, but don't waste too much money trying to get people to like level 30, because you're just going to waste a ton of gold. Save your gold for the people that count. Your first and second team are probably the most useful teams. And I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the advice I have for you guys. So hopefully that helps, and hopefully you guys can get far and start ranking up. Like I never thought I'd be getting those legendary tokens, but I'm getting them now. I've been getting them for a bit, and yeah, I'm doing pretty well. So I'm just gonna keep trying to climb the ranks, and hopefully you guys can do the same thing. I'm not really worried about people catching up to me, because I feel like the people that have passed are kind of slacking, so whatever. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and